Hey everybody, June 5th, Chemo Dano coming to you from Detroit. Cheers, konnichiwa bitches, and let's start our day, like every day should be started by every person in the world, by Chuck Norris. Yes, when Chuck Norris works out, he sweats fortitude. And that brings me to the question of the day, the question for Chemo. I got my first question from Christy in London. Cheers, Christy. Christy asked Dano, how do you remain so upbeat and positive? Well, Christy, you know what? Didn't start like this. When I was diagnosed on December 23rd with non-Hodgkins lymphoma, large cell B, stage 3 cancer, Merry Christmas. I went through all the stages. Grief, anger, depression, but I couldn't stay there. Because I've been there before in other parts of my life, and I went down that rabbit hole like the Coochie tunnels, and it almost cost me my life. I've also had some great teachers and mentors in my life, and they taught me that by helping somebody else with the same malady as yours, that it gives me a one-day reprieve from my own suffering. So I do a few things in the daytime. Upon waking, I ask Yoda for strength to surround me with the Force for one more day. I read something that I believe is spiritual. And then I write a gratitude list. I write 10 things I'm grateful for. I'm grateful I don't have stage 4 cancer. And for those, and I didn't know about this myself, that there's different stages. There's stage 1, 2, 3, 4. Mine did not creep into the bone marrow. It moved across my body into the spleen. It's serious. But we all know what it's like to be around somebody who's negative, who's always complaining, who's just, I mean, there's a vibe, and I don't want to get into all the hippy-dippy Birkenstock granola metaphysical sense of the word. We know what it's like to be around someone who's a drag and a bummer. They drain your energy. We also know what it's like to be around positive people in positive environments, like at a sporting event. You know, people are cheering. There's a feeling that we get. I thrive off that feeling. I need that feeling. I believe that feeling will help me. Now, I also believe that in my case, I was not willing to think that I could positively think myself into a cancer cure. Western medicine, in my case, has a cure, and the numbers are good. They're good enough. They're what I got, so I trust that. But I also don't want sympathy. Sympathy's right between shit and syphilis in the dictionary. I want to make people laugh. I want to laugh. If I want hope, I have to give other people hope. Again, life is not what I get, but life is what I give. I watched Patch Adams. I had an aha moment, and my business partner in Portland, Oregon, he believed in me. And we're going to bring you some stuff you're not going to believe. So everybody stay tuned and keep the questions coming for Chemo Dano. Yeah, fortitude, strength during adversity. I don't know. Comes from Yoda. I don't know where it comes from. It comes from you. So hang in there. It's all about the journey. And you know what? If I'm going down, I'm going to go down in flames, and I'm going to make a lot of noise, and I'm going to make a difference in one life. That gives me a reason to get up again every day. So, bless you all. May you be surrounded by the Force, and see you tomorrow.